Hi, good morning, friends. This is Sriharsha from Crazy Money with Sri. Today is 2nd of March, and let's see what's happening in the market and what you need to do. If you're still not a part of my YouTube channel, go ahead, like this video, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that you will get all the latest notification. So let's get started, guys. What happened yesterday? I told you very clearly yesterday that the market is very likely to hold this support because I had told you about the kind of buying which had happened earlier in the market. So yesterday, whatever move you saw, it was more of a short covering. There's no fresh buying which has happened. Now, whatever is going to happen today is the fresh buying, and this is something which can take the prices again higher. So we need to wait and watch what is going to happen for today. Overall, it looks quite positive because the global markets have been rallying, and the PMI data, which is the manufacturing data across all the globe, which was actually recently released, has been quite positive. And yesterday, the automobile sales data has come, that has also been quite positive. So there's a lot of agricultural related reforms which government wants to start. So there is almost on every sector the country is trying to focus on, and that is going to create a lot of rally across all the sectors. If you see yesterday, Nifty had only Airtel was actually down. Rest of the 49 stocks in the Nifty 50 was positive, and the breadth of the market has been positive. Data has been quite positive yesterday. Buying has happened, but it is very meager. There's nothing big which has happened. But the main thing is the sell has actually reduced, and all the shorts are getting covered. That's what we can see. So probably what would have happened is all these sales which have happened, all the selling, whatever has happened, that was mainly to make the market a little more panic where actually the big buying could happen, and that is what is happening currently in the market. So let's dive in and see where is the support, where is the resistance, what you need to trade, and how you need to take the positions. Let's go one by one. Let's look at Nifty and Bank Nifty. So 14,750, 14,800, this could act as a very important support for us. And as long as we can hold on to this, I think we should move towards the 15,000 levels. So 14,950, 15,000, this is going to act as an important critical resistance. 15,050 will be our major decisive place, and there could be some slight what do you say, profit booking after that. And after passing that only we have any potential to move higher. Otherwise we may be in a range also. We could be more in the range of 14,800 to 15,000 for some time till we are able to regain back our momentum. That's what I can see at this point of time. But if there is any other news which is going to help the market, probably anything is possible. But at this point of time, market looks more on the sideways zone, but more on the positive zone. And Bank Nifty is probably struggling quite a lot, but it is holding on to 15, 35,200, 300. That is the important support for us. And at the higher level, 35,800, 36,000, that is going to be the important resistance for us. As long as this is going to hold, there will be some minor resistance till 36,300 and all. Once that can be parred, I think Bank Nifty can lead it. Until unless that is not done, probably will be more on the sideways zone. So let's look at the global markets and see what is happening at the global market scenario. So if you look at the entire US index has amazingly moved up more than 2 to 3% up, especially Nasdaq and the small cap indexes. They have done 3% up. Dow Jones and S&P almost 2% up, and you can see that VIX has again crashed. So that's what is happening currently. VIX, if it goes this 20, 21 in that range, then we have to see what is happening with the VIX. Will it go further down, or will it again act as a challenge for us? We need to wait and watch, because that is where it is trying to act at this point of time. Otherwise, overall things looks pretty fine. Look at all the European markets, all of them are more than 1.5% up. So the entire global markets have rallied a lot yesterday, and that can definitely happen in the Indian markets also. So right now we may be starting around 14,800 range. So we need to see, probably there could be some smaller minor dips, quite possible, or we can start quite flattish. As long as we can do it, it's pretty good. I don't expect any gap up and all to happen, but a flattish kind of thing or probably a little minor dips can be again a good buying opportunity, which can take the prices on the higher side. So as I said, we may be more in the range of this. And the biggest thing is there is no big economic data at this point of time. There's nothing much. See, for India, the manufacturing index has same. There's nothing big difference there. The GDP numbers have been good and the GST collections have been good. Those are the numbers which are actually looking good for India. The Germany also, you can see it is slightly higher than the expectation. So that's what has happened on the yesterday. And if you see even in the Britain, that's also on the higher side. This was the forecast and this is the actual thing which has happened. So there's nothing much which is happening as of now. This is the US. US actually has done pretty well. 58.8 was the expectation and it has happened 60.8. And as per the prices, it has also moved higher. So from the that perspective, it is looking great. All these data have already come, and today we don't have any major economic data as per the economic calendar. So there's nothing major at this point of time happening. If there is any other news, we need to see. Looking at the gold, I have been telling you gold is facing a lot of challenge and there is all the possibility it can move much more lower, and that's what is happening. And probably we will take support in Indian market scenario somewhere around 42,000 or 44,000. This is where the support could come. So in the if I have to look at the global scenario, somewhere around 1700 is where there could be some amount of support which we can get. Yeah, this is a good support zone. So even if it comes down a little bit here at 1700 range, probably it could take some support, it could give some bounce backs. But what is happening currently is all these bounce backs, whatever is happening, is not really helping it to stabilize. So at this point of time, all it is a sell on rallies kind of thing, what is happening with gold. And if you look at the crude oil, now we can see some sizable correction which could happen in crude, and this is good. If gold and crude are going to come down, this is definitely good for the Indian markets, and that's what is actually likely to happen. Now it is very likely that it has broken the trend line. So we will wait for another day or two. As long as it looks like the top is being formed, as long as we have formed the top, so it could also come into sell on rallies kind of thing. So any rally could be taken as an opportunity to sell now, because it is unable to sustain, and a lot of places they've been talking about uh, increasing the production. The supply side challenges will get started. So that's what we can start seeing, because economy is reviving. So based on that, the production capacities, they will start increasing, and if they're going to increase the production capacities, now again there will be that monopolistic thing kind of thing. Everybody wants to increase the production, so supply is going to increase. So overall, from that perspective, fundamentally and technically also, I'm telling you, this was a make and break point, and it has shown that it is trying to break. So let's see how this is going to go ahead. As far as I can see, a top is being formed. So as long as we don't go beyond the previous high, whatever we have made, I think we should start seeing a ease of price shortly happening in the crude. That is definitely good for the Indian market. And if you look at the USD INR, that big spike which happened, it trying to cool off. As long as it cools off, everything looks perfectly fine. This is what you can see. We have been actually appreciating in terms of rupees, and there has been a sudden spike. That's perfectly fine. I was telling you that this is an important support zone. From there the spike has come, but I don't expect anything much to happen. As long as this cools down, this is again going to be good for the Indian market. And finally, to do with the Bitcoin, let's look at what is happening with the Bitcoin. At the Bitcoin level, if you see, I told you 47,000 could act as a very important support, and we are seeing the price moving higher. As long as it can hold on to this price, we may be back towards the 57,000 level where we were, and probably we can move beyond that also. It's quite possible. It's in an extremely bullish kind of a scenario, and it is quite possible for it to move much higher. If it fails now to hold the previous low of 47,000 range, that is where we may see some sizable correction. Otherwise, I don't expect anything to happen. It is right now also quite bullish at this point of time. So that's what I can share at this point of time. Guys, if you are liking the information I'm sharing with you here, and then actually like this video, subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon, inform this to all your friends. Let everybody get benefited with all the information I'm sharing with you. I'm coming out with a lot more informative videos very shortly. Stay tuned on this, and also subscribe my Telegram channel, which is Crazy Money with Sri. Go and subscribe to that channel so that you will get much more informative videos and lot more information which can help you to trade in the live market. If you are interested, if you are new to the market, if you are new to my channel, what you need to do is you need to go and look at my playlist. Very important. When you look at my playlist, you will see a lot more things which can really be of lot of help for you. Let me just show you what is there in my playlist. If you go here, you can get access to this 5 days of my training, which will give you a complete understanding about this. If you are completely newbie, this is going to be a real great help. And if you are actually interested in becoming a professional trader, this is the playlist you need to watch. You will be able to see how to actually become a professional trader, and this is going to be an amazing thing for you. Go ahead and watch this, and in the description there's a link. Go and join this program. It is just for 499 rupees, and it's a 5-day program which is going to give you a lot more informative information which can help you to trade and succeed. Thank you very much, guys.